FluteConsulting.com.
Top 5 QBs who wore numbers above 19. This is in a series we'll do of things I wish would come back. It might be starting to come back a little bit. Now that you've got people able to wear like 0 and, all of those things, maybe quarterbacks with numbers above 19 will come back.
I mean, didn't Shea Patterson wear like 20 at Ole Miss?
He did. He didn't make the list.
I was hoping that was gonna spark something, but I don't think it did.
It did not, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. And so we're gonna go back through. I love it when you see a quarterback that's wearing a number in the 20s. Devin Brown at Ohio State's the backup right now. He wears number 33. God bless him for doing it.
Wish he'd won the job.
Yeah, just for that,
simply, yeah.
just for that reason. Number 5. Even though he only did it for one game, Denard Robinson wore number 98 to honor Michigan legend Tom Harmon. And I will remember this game forever. Denard played pretty well in the game. And I love a quarterback wearing number 98. Number 99 would be a great quarterback. Old school quarterback number, 2 9s, but 98, this is a big one. Jack, here's your trivia question.
Oh, boy.
Tom Harmon is the father of what CBS...
Dan Harmon.
You're close. I mean, not Dan Harmon.
I don't know his name, but it's Gibbs from NCIS.
Yes, Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon. He played at UCLA.
There you go. You got it right.
Dan Harmon's the one that pops into my head because of Community, and I know that's not it.
No, Mark Harmon is the right answer. Gibbs of NCIS. I don't think he's on NCIS anymore.
Oh, man.
I don't know. The show's been on a very long time. I think I was in high school when it started coming on.
Have they hit 20 seasons yet?
I don't know. It was a spinoff. Yes. I think it's a spinoff of Jag, which was a show that was on when I was in high school. Yeah. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a spinoff.
Yeah, Gibbs was first a character on the show Jag.
Huh.
Yes. So I'm sure there are people in the chat room who remember Jag.
Well, I guess I'm showing my age.
Yeah. Number 4. Heath Shuler, who eventually ran for Congress, was a draft bust of the Washington Redskins. But Heath Shuler.
This is the only guy on the list I don't know.
Yeah, he was great at Tennessee, man. He could sling it.
What years was he at Tennessee?
Let's see, I want to say he was I think he was right before Peyton Manning. He was, U.S. Representative Heath Shuler. Let's see, football career. He was at Tennessee 91 to 94.
Okay.
So right before Peyton Manning. He was right before Peyton Manning. So drafted in the first round by Washington, played from 94 till 99, and really was on the practice squad of the Raiders in 99. But
do we know why he wore number 21?
I have no idea.
Damn.
So I just know that he did. The reasons why ultimately don't matter to me other than they just did it. So, but Heath Shuler, I know there's some folks out there remembering Heath Shuler. Josh Hybert remembers Jag. There you go. Let's see. Roy Melton, my parents never missed an episode of Jag. Yes, it was a show made, much like NCIS, for your parents. Number 3. The round-mounted touchdown.
The hefty lefty.
Jared Lorenzen, University of Kentucky, wore number 22. Nothing brought me more joy of watching a team that I had no dog in the hunt than watching Jared Lorenzen play football. I can promise you I'd never, I'm indifferent about Kentucky when it comes to football. But, man, when they've got a guy, the hefty lefty, a fat lead like this, man, oh, man, much respect.
Yeah.
Much respect. So,
I got to go back and watch some of his highlights.
Yeah. Then he was in the NFL for a little while. He
Yeah.
played in like all these arena leagues. You would see Jared Lorenzen with a shirt that was like a crazy color because the sponsor was like a tow truck company or something. Man, gosh, Jared Lorenzen. Loved watching that guy play. Number 2, Bernie Kosar. The second best quarterback on the list, this list as far as talent goes. Had a good NFL career. Browns, Cowboys, Dolphins. It was a big part of the Cowboys Super Bowl run when Troy Aikman got a concussion and he helped them win some games. But, Bernie Kosar wore number 20 at Miami. Wore number 19 for the Browns, number 18 for the Cowboys. I can't remember when he made it back to the Dolphins what he wore, but Bernie Kosar was one of the first dudes of those big Miami runs with Howard Schnellenberger. Bernie was there. He was there honoring Howard Schnellenberger last week as Miami. That might have been what made me start thinking about this a little bit more and putting him on this list, because I knew he was number 20 at Miami. And Jack, I know he's well before your time.
Yeah, but I watched the U.
Yeah, you watched the U. He was on there. He's also on Broke, so he's made his way through the 30 for 30s, which his story on Broke was really, really like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Broke's one of the sadder ones.
Poor
to watch,
Bernie
in my
Kosar.
opinion.
My gosh. A lot of the guys on Broke were from Miami. You know, they were Miami guys. And number 1, can't have a list with this without Doug Flutie. I love it because number 22 is a number that's too big for him as a person. Just normally, Doug Flutie's not a big guy.
Yeah, he's got to slim it down. Should have gotten 21.
Met him at Super Bowls a couple times. He is not a big guy at all. Like if you had to pick out the professional athlete in a room, Doug Flutie, even in a room full of like normal people, you wouldn't pick him out.
Still bigger than Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely. And then this is the era where the shoulder pads just came in like small, medium, and large. Like there were no or extra large. Like,
Believe it or not, when I was in middle school, my middle school still had that era of pads.
Yeah, Tim Salinas Doug Flutie drop kicking was fire.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
That's another thing that
I remember seeing him do it in the NFL on the Patriots. I don't know what year that was. I cannot remember how young I was, but I remember seeing him do it.
Yeah,
and they made a deal out of it.
Yeah, absolutely, right there. Doug Flutie, though, I mean, of course, Flutie to Phelan was his Heisman moment, beating Miami, as a matter of fact, and that might have been beating Bernie Kosar, if I'm not wrong.
We got to get a matchup of non-quarterback number quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We got to get it
soon. We got to get it. But look, but Doug Flutie, one of my favorite players to watch when he came back to the NFL. Look, if you're a fan of the CFL, I mean, you knew him anyway. He won some Grey Cups up there, but coming back when he played for the Bills was really fun. Doug Flutie, as a fellow short person, I appreciated him in a way that was probably more than most guys. So